Okay, first question, no need. It's not tested in WA3 compound interest. We'll zoom straight into question 2. What's the answer? The last page got the answer, right? You turn over to the last page. The answer, if you need, is 1,104.08. Okay, first thing first. They say tangent ACB is 4 over 3. So ACB is this angle. Once you have the angle, you always label the H, the A, and the O. And they tell you that O over A is 4 over 3. So this is 4 and this is 3. Then same thing, the other ratio. They say O is 4 but H is 5. So O is 4 and H is 5. So they are giving you the tree length first in the first statement. Then now they say, can you find sine of angle ACD? So this is the obtuse. But we know that the obtuse and the acute ends off giving you the same answer. So this is the acute. So you just have to give me the ratio O over H. So in this case, it's just 4 out of 5. Okay. Next one is cosine ACD. Again, this is the obtuse. Okay, again, this is the obtuse. So it's equal to negative cosine of the acute. So everything else is the same except you add a negative sign. So negative 3 over 5. Because it's obtuse. So the moment they ask you for obtuse, then you know your answer must be negative for cosine and tangent. But for sine, it doesn't matter. Okay, but next one, they say I want angle BAC now. So BAC is over here. Because sine, whether it's acute or obtuse, is the same. Yeah, so just remember that. Okay, then now I change my angle. So your H, A, and O change. So this is H, this is A, and this is O. This one very important. When your angle change, your how change. So cosine is A over H. So the new A is 4. The H is 5. So the answer is 4/5. So this will definitely be tested. Whether it's obtuse, acute is your decision. So remember this, how to do. This will definitely be tested. This is chapter 7, part 1. Okay, so this is acute. So you might want to know, sorry? Okay, wait, I thicken my pencil. What? Wait, I thicken my pencil. You want to scroll up to where? Okay, I bow.
This one. They ask you ACD, right? Which one is H? Which one is A?
ACD?
Yeah, like
Okay, when we look at the obtuse, we always look at this triangle. The triangle next to it, the acute one. It's the same triangle, but just that you add a negative sign. So if I want this angle, you look at the acute one. But look at this triangle and use the HAO from there. Then the A is this one, the H is this one. But you add a negative sign to it. So everything else is the same, just that you add a negative sign only. Okay, so this one we will practice a bit more tomorrow. Make sure you can do. So tomorrow I'll give you a piece of work with all the special questions. Make sure you can do. Okay, this one, similarity test. Remember, similarity test, there's 3. AA, SSS, and SAS only. And a very big chance it will usually be AA because it's the easiest to prove. The second option is SAS. They will rarely give you SSS because it means they need to give you all the length. So there's nothing for you to calculate. Then the question won't be exciting. So usually it's AA test. If not, it's SAS. It is rarely SSS. So they give you two triangles, ADE and ABC. So first thing, they already gave you ABC. So you are highly recommended to draw a smaller ADE. The order is very important. So ABC, you must go with ADE. Then look at the small triangle and fill in. AE is 2, AD is 3. And then you have the angle D. This one being the same. Okay, but do take note that this angle A is a common angle that they share. The small triangle and the big one, they share the common angle A. So you might want to shade this also. Yes, so now the order of you writing is very important. So first angle you want to state is this one. So angle ABC must match angle ADE. This one they give you is given. Is given here. So you just write given. The second one that you will write is BAC and DAE. The reason is it is a common or a shared angle. So between the two triangles, they share that common right angle. So you can say common or shared angle. Then conclude by AA test. This triangle is similar to triangle ABC. So the order is important.
If you don't like the reason, right?
Yeah.
Never minus mark.
This one minus.
No, but if you...
Oh, must have reason. If not, 2, I minus 1. Yes. You must have the ratio of 2 pairs of sides. So if let's say I have 2 triangles, this is 2, 4, this is 3, 6. So the ratio between this and this is 1:2. This one also 1:2. Then you have 2 S's. Can I? Okay, next one. I want to find the length DC, this one. But first of all, we compare corresponding sides first. Yes, it's like ratio. So this length and this length must always share the same ratio as this with this. So we can write it down first. First, it's AB is 7 and the ratio is with 3. It must be the same as the ratio of this, which is 3 plus DC over 2. So you want to solve for DC, you cross multiply. So if you solve it, 14 minus 9 is 5. So DC is just 5 over 3. So you can give me answer as 1 2/3 cm, or you can give me 1.6 with a dot on top. 3SF will be marked correct, but it's best to give me the fraction answer because it's exact. Yes. Oh, because you round off too much. 3SF. You round off until 2. So you must give me at least 1.67. Yeah. Okay, next, I have 2 similar triangles. So I'm not sure if you can still remember A1 over A2 is L1 over L2 square. So if I want the ratio of the length, I need to square the ratio of the sides. So let's call this A1. No, let's call this A1. And this is A2. So A1 over A2 is L1 over L2 square. So this length is 7. This length is 2. And then you square it. I don't know A1, but I know A2 is 5.
It's 3.
Or 3, yeah. Okay? So with that, if you square both sides, This will be 49. This will be 9. So to find A1, you just cross multiply. So A1 is 49 over 9 times 5. So what's your answer? 7 what? 27, 2 over 9. Okay, but don't stop there because question don't want the big triangle, right? Question wants you to chop this up and find this instead. So you should subtract the 5 off. So area BEDC. Okay, sorry. Okay? The girls behind usually when it's area for similar shapes, it is this method. Don't need to go and find half times base times height. Too tedious. And then you look at the marks, 2 marks only. So once you see similar triangles or any similar shape, it is this ratio. Okay, must be this ratio. Yeah. Yeah, so you square it. Then you get 49 over 9. Me.
Are you setting everything?
Usually.
You set one.
No, we set one level each.
Oh, last year you said year 1.
Yeah, last year you
Like,
said year
let's
1.
not
You said you
miss
said year
and
1.
turn the year 1.
You want us to film?
You
right?
ask Mr. Po to change, then I don't need. Okay?
Mr. Post said very kindly.
Ready? Ready?
Yes, yes.
Okay, next one. This one, I have a rhombus. Rhombus means all 4 same side, 2 opposite parallel lines. So I want to prove congruent. So first thing, congruent test. There's 5. S what? SAA? Don't have SAA.
RHS.
RHS, one last one. SSS. Don't have got AAS here already, have already. No ASS and no SAA, no SSA. Remember that. Okay, so first thing first, you need to highlight the 2 triangles you want. First one is this one. Right, the other triangle that you need to prove is DQA, this one. Then you start comparing. So first clear cut one is the base. This one. But be careful, Shh. Okay, listen. The base must be stated in the correct order. So if the first triangle you write AD, then it must be equals to BA. You must write in the same order. So this is given. The diagram give you already. They are the same. Next length that is equal is this one. Your AQ and your BP. Question give it to you. So you can also write that down. AQ and BP. So you have 2 lengths already. This is also given. You only need 1 more. It's either this one or this one.
Alternate.
Yes. So actually, if you can see, we know that these 2 sides are parallel. So you can see an alternate angle here. So the zigzag line. This is an alternate angle. So label the first angle first. This is called, SAS, you're right. DAQ. So when you look at this, DAQ is like that. You follow the same order, ABP. So this is alternate angles, parallel lines. So we have side angle side. Can. So by SAS test, this triangle is congruent to this triangle. Okay, don't talk about grandparents. They are innocent. Every time I praise my daughter, I praise my daughter. I say, "Oh, whose daughter is this?" Then you say, the grandma's daughter. Yeah, go. Why you look so sad? So my daughter also don't want to give me credit for her positive side. Yeah. She said it belongs to the grandma, came from the grandma.
Is that what she said when she went for competition?
No, that one she never.
That one,
Ballet. Okay, next one. So there will be congruency test. Congruency test, no guarantee. Anything that can be tested. Okay. So, but there will only be one. So just make sure you know how to use it.
So can you say which
No,
one?
I cannot say which one. Wait, they're still copying. What?
Always the hardest.
A hint? Everything is tested except 8.3.
Amazing!
Really?
8.3 is not tested. I wrote
We
one.
never knew that.
I wrote.
Hey, 8.3.
This one is really sarcastic.
Which one? You say 8.3 construction.
Construction have.
Construction tested. I like the hardest. 8.3 is 3D.
Okay, look at this warrior. Okay, it says it's a model. It's a model. And when you see this word, you don't care whether it's interesting or not interesting. You know it came from a bigger version, a real person. Right? So this model, 15 cm tall. The weight, 20 gram only. So I have a real thing. There is 1.8 meters. So don't get tricked. Change this to 180 cm. Right? And then they say, can you tell me what is the weight? So first thing first, can you tell me what formula can you use here? Correct. So the moment you know this and you plug in the right number, you get 1 mark first. So anything 3-dimensional. So I can say mass, I can say weight, I can say capacity, I can say volume. They all mean 3-dimensional space. So first thing first, this one is 20 grams. I don't know this. If you don't like V, you can change to M. Okay, for the mass. Okay, and then the length is 15 and 180. And you cube it. Okay, so what you have is, doesn't matter. So you can swap also. Okay, so you can cross multiply first. This is 20. Okay, so how to find M2? Just use 20 divide by this answer. Huh? 15 cube, then? Can. Then you go and find 1 unit, then go and find 180 cube, can. So the answer for M2 is 34.6 kg. You can go and divide by 1000 because the question wants you to find kilograms. 1 dp, then you follow. I ask for 1 dp, you give me 2 dp, you get -1 for stubbornness.
What?
Yeah, so follow instruction. Okay. Why you all after POA a lot of P? Which one? It's a model. It's a model. They got say large warrior. They never.
Large terracotta warrior.
Find the way of the large, the bigger one.
Means the The real. Okay, wrong. We wrong. Real. Okay, the real one. Okay, next one. This one not tested. This one is functions and graph chapter 5 not tested. Yeah. Okay, this one. Okay. I want to find BE. Zoom into this triangle, right angle triangle, Pythagoras theorem.
What the heck? 13.
So it's just 13.
Then we get 2.
Yeah, 2 marks. Please take it. Don't be so courteous.
Make everything. Area of triangle.
Construction is easy, trust me. Okay, I want the area of this triangle. This one easiest. You get it wrong. That's it. I print your paper and put it at the board behind.
That's green.
Half AB sine of the angle in between. You go and choose 75. Remember Mickey Mouse, Okay, or bear. They must be 3 circles together. You cannot pick one outside. So half AB sine 38. And I promise you there will be at least one from the class that leave out the sign. And you give me a very big number. So, don't know. You all always will have... Every year we will produce one student that is amazing.
42.1.
Brilliant student.
Brilliant.
Just like me.
42.1.
That's just like me.
Okay? Last one is the construction. Let me show you how to do it. Construction is new syllabus, so definitely you will be tested. So make sure you know how to do.
I never bring my construction set.
Everybody make sure you have the construction set in your pencil case by next week. See? Jezreel, that one. You only need that one and a protractor maybe, and a long ruler. Okay? Cannot. Okay, next one. Okay, this one. Okay, to be honest, right? To be honest, this is the slightly tougher one because that teacher, Miss Lau, could have asked it in a different way. Between point C and point D, if you want to divide it into half, actually part A I can say construct perpendicular bisector.
Is that what you guys write?
I don't know. Of CD. So actually the sentence in green is asking you to do this. So what you do is put your needle, you remember your compass? The one that looks like this? Yeah. Yes. Okay, then you put your needle, you open it to more than half the line. Right? Then you swipe. This is the line CD, right? So put your needle here. Open this to more than half. And then you swipe it. So you draw an arc here. This way. Okay? Then next thing, same thing. Repeat the same step. Put your needle point here. Okay, open to more than half of the line. And then you swipe the other direction. CD, the line CD. Okay? So the moment you have these two arcs, then you put your ruler through it. And let it pass through here. So this is your perpendicular bisector. Okay? So you label part A. Then the others. Then this one you never let it cut the bottom.
But yours is like
No, it should be.
it's like at the bottom.
No, you cut here. You see these 2 points join together. Okay, then next one. Part B. This sentence here, closer to the line CD than BC. They are asking you to construct angle bisector of angle BCD. So they want you to cut this angle up. So you put your needle here and swipe both the arms.
How you know where to put it?
Any distance is okay as long as it cuts both.
How you know it's there? Yeah, how you
Because they want you to draw a line that cuts CD and BC, somewhere like that. Okay? So put your needle here. Okay, anyway, the question will be asked this way. Okay, the question will be asked this way. So you put your needle here, open it to any distance you want and swipe it through. So you have one arc here. Okay, next, put your needle here. Okay, open it to a certain distance and swipe it further. And same distance, don't do anything already, swipe it on the other end.
what? Which one do you know it's I'm lost.
So,
Where did the other line come from?
okay, wait ah. This is your angle bisector. So I repeat ah. Let me live demo. Let me a compass. Okay, I show you the real thing. So you know what I'm talking about. So the stacked triangle, take note. The smaller one is ABF. The other one is ACD. Okay? So they say if AF is 4 cm, can you find AD? So remember the ratio is the same. The small one to the big one is 10. So the small one to the big one must also follow the same ratio.
This one you're making me feel down.
So remember, it's always the small triangle, the red one to the blue one is 6:10. So the other side must also give you 6:10. So you cross multiply. So AD is just 40 divided by 6, which gives you what? 6, 12, 8, 36, 6 and 2/3 cm, or 6.6 with a dot on top, or 6.67. Okay, so this is similar triangle. Just take note that no matter what, the small and the big one must always have the same ratio. Okay, so this one compare with this, and this one compare with this. It must always give the same ratio. Okay, next one, constructing perpendicular bisector. So same thing, they want you to cut this into half. So put your needle here and draw an arc. Put your needle here, draw the other arc, and then put your ruler through it. AB. So this is the first A and B. So they want AB means you put at A, put at B. So this is part A. Okay, part B, they want you to bisect the angle ADC. So the angle is at D. You put your needle there and cut here and here. Any distance you want, just cut both arms. Then put your needle here again. Pull it long enough such that it cuts. Then put your needle here and cut on the other side. So now you will draw your angle bisector. Oops.
Wait, is the AB any length?
Yeah, any more than half can already. So this is your part B's answer for angle bisector. Then they say the two bisector meet at point T. So T is here. Okay, this is where they want. And then they say D is equidistant from 2 points. So if you are talking about point, look at the perpendicular bisector. So it's between A and B. If they say equidistance from two lines, look at your angle bisector, then it's between AD and DC. Yeah, correct. Then draw across can already.
But why is your center? Because her one, she never used the construction set.
Yeah, I just
So she
roughly.
just do it.
Okay, mine is not exact as yours, because I'm drawing freehand. It's not actually half. Yours should be exactly half.
And then do what after that?
Then draw the angle bisector,
is supposed to cut the where?
the arms.
Cut D, A, D, and
No, you are at point D.
yeah.
Your needle put at, oh, okay. Yeah, can. Then you cut it again. Don't move the needle already. So just now, whatever the distance, you keep it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why? Then just like that. Then I just keep. You put, then you put it first. Then you mark.
So this is the standard type. So one type of question where they ask you to mark where they intersect, then maybe measure a length. Another type is the shading one I show you just now. So it's a either or. Can I? What? What if they? Equidistance means equal distance away. Okay, equidistance means equal distance. Okay? Can ah? Okay, next type. So you should half expect the type of question you will see for exam already. So far, the past few years, what is lacking is the chapter 8, bearings and angle of elevation depression. That one don't have yet. So tomorrow I will give you examples to try from end of year paper. Yes. But there's not much papers, questions here to test you on, because certain years we never teach fast enough to clear it.
So like suddenly your is very fast.
Yeah. Tomorrow, but I won't have time to give your back.
No, no more. I'm gonna like wait. Why?
Yeah, you see, they are equal distance away from point A and point B.
Wow.
Can ah? Okay? Okay, this one. Again, you will see this. Shh. Geometrically similar. So when you see this, it's either using A1, A2, L1, L2 square, or V1, V2, L1, L2 cube. Either or. So first thing they tell you the base, the height for both. So they say, can you find the bottle's height? So the ratio must be the same. So the height of B, if we compare with the height of A, it should be the same ratio as the base and this base. The ratio must always be the same. Then they are proportional to each other. So how you solve it? You cross multiply. Okay, so you get 15 cm for the height of B. I hope by now you will see a pattern already. It's always similar type of question, change pattern only. So once you start seeing that, then it's not difficult to score. Okay, part B, I talk about surface area. So whatever area they are talking about, then we go to this ratio. So we start from surface area for A. Then with B, it is L1, L2 square. So pick one ratio that you have. So for the A, it is 3. For the B is 4.5. Right? So A over 150 is equal to, what's the ratio? 1 and 1.5. 49, yes. Okay, so once you know the ratio, cross multiply. Okay, so that is the area done. So you see over the years, we can either test you area or volume. It's either or, so make sure you know. So even if you don't know, go and write this down. Then at least you can get a method mark.
What? Where the 49? What 49?
May, I hope you are not playing card games, huh?
This power is 49. What 49?
Because this one, you square become 49, is it? You try? Correct, ah? Okay, last. Where? Oh. Okay, volume is easy. VA and VB is L1 over L2 cube. So I already know the ratio is this. Just cube it. So what is it? 8 and 27, is it? So 8 is to 27. That's all. Upside down? My A is smaller, right? A is the 3, then B is the 4.5. Correct, correct. Okay, so if it's volume, cube it. If it's area, square it. That's it. 1:15 to 1:25. What's the lesson until the time? 35. Okay. Ria, Yoon, and Vera.
This one is I think it's
Why?
laptop.
No, got one line leh. Question. This one not tested. Dapat see. Okay, this one. This one.
This one part.
Area. Then area of triangle. Locate the V. So you see across the year there is a pattern. Make sure you know how to do. Half A B sine of the angle between them. What's the answer? 143. So we just keep it as 3SF. Okay, next one. I want the angle. So what can I use to find the answer? It is 5 marks. Use cosine and find the length of CB first. This one. Okay, so BC square is A square plus B square minus 2 times the product of two numbers. Cosine of the angle between. So do a square root. 5 what? 2. Okay, so once you know this length, put it here. Then you are free to use sine rule already. So this is one pair. This is the other pair. Okay, so you can write that down. Sine of the angle you want to find, 18.4, is equal to sine 33 degree. Then cross multiply. Yes. Okay, this whole thing has the answer. So what's your answer?
78.5.
Okay, 1 dp. Okay, so it's not so bad. This itself is 3 marks already. Cosine rule is the most important one. Then you use sine rule 1 mark, final answer 1 mark, 5 marks altogether.
What's wrong? Why if I put sine angle ACB and not the theta thing?
Can. Same.
Let's read over.
The last page no need to do because it is compound interest, simple interest. Okay? Okay, I will give you your break because just now there was your break that we missed, right? You can have a break, but can we take 5 minutes?
Just continue.
Okay. And then equals to 4 over sine 30. So you can just cross multiply. Then you get what? Is it 8? 2 over 15 ah? Not 8 man, 8 cm right? Is it 8 cm?
Yeah. Wait, then do I write it as
8
4
meter.
sine 90?
8 meter.
Yeah, 4 times sine. Okay, meter huh? Okay, so this is 8. Or if you don't like to use sine rule, you can do H, A and O. You have O, you want to find H. So sine 30 degree is 4 over Cn. So you cross multiply. You will also get the same answer. So this is using sine rule. This is using Tuakaso. So you choose which method you like. Okay, method 1 or method 2?
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, this one, what if the opposite is the same as the half of? How would I know that?
Why would it be the same?
C and A, right? Then N, the opposite of N is C.
Can you use this?
Then you look at the triangle beside it. Don't look at the... Always look at the right angle triangle. Okay, part B.
I got it, guys.
Part B wants us to find cosine of the angle CNA, which is the obtuse angle. So we all know that if they give obtuse, you must relate it to the acute beside it, this one. But add a negative sign in front. So this is the same as C and B. But before you can do that, go and label your H, your A, and your O. So it will be A over H. So H just now I found it to be 8. So it's just minus half. Yes.
Wait, is it because it's acute and obtuse and minor?
Yeah, so this one is obtuse ma.
If I don't simplify, I will.
You must simplify. This is the acute. So remember for cosine, if I ask you for the obtuse, you give me the acute, just add a negative in front. When they say without use of calculator means the answer must be very simple. Where? This is the cosine of the obtuse, the blue one, right? So the blue obtuse angle is related to the green acute angle. This one is the acute one. But just add a negative sign in front. Because in the quadrant, this is how they establish the relationship. I'm not sure if you all still remember we wrote this before. This is negative cosine theta. The one that I asked you all to memorize. Yeah. So the proof is quite complicated, but this is the relationship.
That's the negative.
So when they give you the obtuse one, you just link it to the acute next door. So if this is 180 minus theta, then this is theta. Can for the same question. Can move on to 2? No, not yet. All the people don't have bearing. What a waste. Okay, I will give you bearing question tomorrow. Bearing and angle of elevation and depression from end of year paper. Just look down only. It's still right angle triangle.
Yeah, just look down.
Similar to the questions you see, but just that for the past 4 years paper I gave you, they didn't test bearing and angle of elevation depression.
That's amazing.
Can be mass, can be weight, can be volume. But it's the same thing, same formula. V1, V2, Ly, L2 cube. Just cube the ratio. Same formula. Yes. Okay, this one. Proving they say F is the midpoint of AB. Means this one cut into 2. Okay, and then you have a parallelogram. So meaning these two opposite lengths are equal as well. So these are all the info that is hidden. So they say, can you prove that BFC, this one, is congruent to AFE? So one thing we know for sure is the AF is equal to BF. Okay, why? Because F is the midpoint of AB. It cuts it into half, so they are equal. Okay, next thing that is the same is probably one angle we can have. These two are vertically opposite angles. So we can write one down first, angle BFC. So the order of the other one, BFC, you compare with AFE. So this is vertically opposite angles. So you need one more, which you can use alternate angles. Can you see this is a parallel line? Okay, so this angle is equals to this angle as well. So I can write AEF so AEF is the same as BCF. So you can write alternate angles, parallel lines. So now let's decide. This is angle, side. Because the side is not between the two angles, so the test is AAS. What is after? Is midpoint, is. EAF is similar to EDC.
Amazing.
This one little is loud.
I still can manage this one. Just now the giggle too much. Okay, next one show that EAF is similar to EDC. Can you see the two stacked triangles? This one versus the big one. So this is the easiest because when you have two parallel lines, these are called corresponding angles. So you can write one pair, angle EAF is equal to angle EDC. So this is corresponding angles, parallel lines. Okay, the other one that you can say is they share the common angle E. DEC. So you can say it's a shared angle. They share the same angle. Then by AA test, Can you see the pattern? It's always the same thing.
Share and common.
Yeah. So you can use the word shared or common angle. Shailesh, you writing thesis? Why you typing? Focus. Time already? I still got 1 minute.
Yeah, but we are young, yeah.
Don't listen to them.
We are actually depressed.
Okay, then I tell you what. Tomorrow, please continue to bring the other 2 sets. I will go through the remaining question and add on some bearings and angle of elevation depression. Hopefully, I can give you a summary notes tomorrow. Hopefully. Now, don't have. I need to go.
Can you take us for PE?
Oh wait.
I kneel down, right? I say, Mr. Nasir, they need it for math.
Yeah, real.
Can you sacrifice your PE? Then I will have half the class killing me.
Okay, me and Jenny.
Because all needs PE.
No, I don't want to sweat.
A1, A2, L1, L2 square, or I will use B1, B2, L1, L2 cube. 2021. Question 3. 2021. Okay? So I have 2 cylindrical can. They are geometrically similar. Then they tell me this one weigh 250. This one weigh 1458. Yo, what happened? Okay, this one weigh 1458. So they tell me the ratio of their weight. And the radius for this is 5. They ask you, can you find the radius of J? So we will be using this because weight is 3-dimensional. So I will use 250, 1458. Either way you can. So if you want to use large container over small one, you can also reverse it. Okay, maybe we can do that. Can. So 1458 is 250 over RJ over radius 5 cube. So you use this ratio, but just that this time round they don't give you the ratio of the length, they give you the ratio of the volume first. So even if they give you this, you don't need to be scared. Get the cube to the other side to become cube root. Okay, then you can get radius of the container J. So what you do is just cross multiply the 5 over. So you get radius J is this thing. Times 5. Okay, this is 0. Okay? One four five eight 250. So radius of the container J is a 9 cm. Okay, so whenever you see this type of question, you know it's either this formula or this one. Cannot go anywhere further than this. So now they say ratio of the surface area of J to the surface area of K can be written in this form. So we use this formula again. Now the green one. So to find ratio of the area J to ratio of the area K, I have to use 9 over 5. And then what do I do to the ratio? Area. Square. What is Chichi? So you square it.
81 over 25.
Okay, 81 over 25. Okay, but they say they want the ratio to be in A is to 1. So I rewrite AJ is to AK is 81 is to 25. But I want this to be 1. So what should I do?
Divide by 25.
Divide by 25 on both sides. So 81 divided by 25 is 3.24. But question say give your answer to 1 decimal place. So you just give me 3.2. Yes.
Like on a cute putting thing, right?
Yeah.
Mine I never get 9, but my one is the opposite one.
You shift what do you
I
put?
think I did this.
So you
put the
cube
other
root. Then you cannot bring the 5 over ma. You bring the 5 to divide. The first one, okay, you cross multiply first. Your step will be slightly different from me. You cross multiply. This one is over 1 times
Okay guys, I got
Okay, then last one is a bit different. They say can K and J cost $5 and $28. So I know this is 250 gram. This is 1,458 grams. But this charge is $28. This one is $5. So to compare them, maybe you want to check how much it costs per gram or how many grams you can get per dollar. So I leave it to you. Maybe if you want, you can divide by 5. So actually you get 50 grams per dollar. Okay? Same thing here. If you divide by 28, you get 52 grams per dollar. So which one is of a better value? J, right? Because you can get 2 grams more for $1. Because you can get an extra 2 grams for $1 from can J. Okay, this is like a Sec 1 question, but they can also pack it inside your WA3. Yeah, only one more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 50 grams per dollar. Done? Why you smile to yourself, Sailesh? All done? Done? No Uno card today, Change to what? Okay. Question 5. Seeing, I don't know why. Okay, there's one more question from this paper that can be tested. Let's just go through this one. Okay, can. Okay, question 5. 4 is not tested. So question 5, I have two lengths given to me and the angle in between. Cosine rule. So remember when you have the letter V, where two lengths and the angle in between is given to you, use cosine rule. Okay, then so how to apply cosine rule? Remember the angle is always opposite the hypotenuse. So PR square is the sum of squares of the other two sides. Okay, minus 2 times the product of these two lengths. And then followed by cosine of the angle between them. So if you don't want to rewrite, then you take a square root directly. Writing this formula is 2 marks. So you must write it correctly. Then your final answer is 1 mark. So whole question 3 marks. 20.772. So 3SF 20.8 cm. Okay, if you are asked this question during exam, you should be very happy because this one is very direct. How to find area of this triangle? Half AB sine C. Where's the A? Where's the B? Where's the C? 12, 15, then sine of the 100. Don't forget the sine. 88.63. So 88.6 cm square. So this is the answer for part B. It's the biggest I've written. Okay, so now if you look at the word shortest distance, always think about area of triangle. Correct. So when I say shortest distance, they're asking for the perpendicular distance from Q to PR. So this is the line that they want you to find. The perpendicular distance. So I already know the area of this triangle is 88.63. So use this base. Use this height, then you can find the shortest distance H. So this question, it will be half times the base times H, and it should give you 88.63. So to find H, you just have to divide your 88.63 by half, as well as 20.772. Okay, 3SF. Okay, so when you see keywords like shortest distance, you know it's perpendicular distance. Okay, and you know you need to use area of triangle. So these are little things that you must remember when you see this kind of question, what you need to do. So it's not totally new. Okay, so this paper is almost done. Okay, still have PRQ. Okay, there's a part D. Same triangle. Let me write down everything first. This is 100, 15, 12, PQR. So question is asking me whether PRQ, the red one, is bigger than QRP, QPR. This one. Whether the red angle is bigger than the blue angle. So actually all you have to do is go and find one of them. Then you can find the third one. Then you can compare them. So how to find one of them? Sine rule, right? You want to use cosine rule also can, but just that the working is more complicated. So both can. So we set up first relationship, one angle. The other one is this pair. So let's write it down. This is part D. Sine of the angle PRQ. Okay, we match it with sine of the angle 100. Okay, cross multiply. Okay, is equals to this. Okay, but if you don't want to work so hard and copy this whole thing again, you can just bring the sine inverse over this whole thing. What is it?
4.675.
Okay, so this red angle is 34.675. We can find the blue angle now. QPR is 180. Take away 100. Take away 34.675. So what is 80 minus 34.675? It's 45.325. So question asks you, is the red angle... Question says that Anna claims that the red angle is smaller than the big one, the blue one. Is she correct?
Yes.
Yes, So yes, Anna is correct. Okay, PRQ is smaller than QPR. Okay, this question is similar to the test that I gave you all the other time, where you are supposed to go and find the angle and check whether, find the length and check that it's really the shortest length or really the longest length. This one is in terms of angle. Okay, so don't get scared when you see this kind of question. Just go and find the angle and compare. Okay, so this paper is done. 2021 is done. Okay, when you are ready, can you take out 2023? Which there's only 2 questions. Yeah, that is relevant. So let's just do the 2. Okay, if you don't have 2023, I have some in front. Come forward and take. Justin, you okay? Your screen got something? Do you have the paper? 2023. Okay, those who don't have, come forward and take. Okay, so I hope by the time that we have gone through 3 sets of paper, 2024, 2021, 2022, you roughly can see a pattern in the type of questions that they can ask you. I hope. Wait, my question 5 is... Okay, let's look at 3. I have a S-shaped swimming pool constructed in a condo. So like this shape. Okay, and the surface area of the pool, that means this letter S. Okay, this letter S has area 54 meters square. The paper is here. Oh, 3 don't have. Okay, so the letter S you see there has an area of 54. So they say, can you find the volume? Actually, this is volume of prism. Imagine you have a stack of the S cards, right? The letter S, let's say your cards are all shaped in letter S and you stack it up to a height of 1.5 meters. So to find volume, it's just base area times height. So they already gave you the base area, which is 54. You just have to multiply by the height 1.5. So that is the volume, 81 meter cube. So the shape of this, the pool, the volume of water of this pool is 81 meter cube. Okay, so this is part A. Okay, part B say, I have another geometrically similar pool. So when you see this word, two things must come to your mind. A1, A2, L1, L2 square, or V1, V2, L1, L2 cube. So now they say, find the volume of the children's pool. So imagine you have a smaller S here, a smaller pool that is of a certain height, right? Something like that. Okay, but the height is 0.4. That's what they are trying to tell you. So they say, can you then tell me what's the volume of the children's pool? So we can find that the volume of the children's pool over the volume of the big pool should be the ratio of their height. What? Q. So once you write this down, you get 1 mark already. Okay, the next mark is to cross multiply your answer. So volume of the children's pool is just 81 times this thing. Sorry? Can. The opposite. Same method. Answer will be the same also. Okay, you will end up having volume to be 1.536. If it's exact, no need to round off to 3SF. Just keep it like that. Okay, this is exact. Okay, in fact, question 4, we did it in the quiz. And we went through, remember there was one question, part E, PT is the longer side, prove it. This is what we have done before, so you can refer to your class test for the solution. So I don't want to spend time going through this again. I want you to look at the assignment. This one that I just gave you. Okay, because we haven't revised bearing, we haven't revised angle of elevation and depression. So can you refer to this one first? Have a break. Okay, 3 minutes. Two six what? Okay, so to find the length of CD, 3SF is 164 meters. So it's 4 marks for a reason, because there's Pythagoras theorem here, there's sine rule here. Okay, so they are quite lenient with the marks. Okay, next. Based on all the info I have, they say they want to find out the value of the field. And every hectare, it is actually priced at 40,000. But you can convert it from square meters. So make a guess. What are they trying to ask you to find first? Area, right? So you need the area of this entire plot of land. This one you can find easily. Half times base times height. The green area, it is just half times base times height. Okay, but the red area, you could also find it, or rather the yellow one. You can also find it by using half AB sin C. So how to find this area? Oh, I don't have all the length, right? Do I have one length? Oh, I have. This is 1/6. That's why you must always write down what you have found in case you forgot what you have. So this is 164.260. So you can also find area of the yellow zone by using half AB. This one you can square because AB is the same thing. Sine 40. Okay? So add this to this. So now what is the total area? Okay, let's add 1 to 2. Okay, you will get the area to be 11521.63796 meters square. But they say you can convert it to a hectare first. So every 10,000 square meters is 1 hectare. So to convert it to hectare, you divide by 10,000. So this can be changed to hectare already. It's another unit of measurement for area. Okay, so you divide by 10,000, you can convert it to hectares. And every hectare is $40,000. So if you want to know the total price, this whole thing, you times 40,000. So your land is $46,086.55. 2 DP for money. Okay, so this is part C. Okay, last one is where they test you on angle of elevation. So imagine I have a bird flying here. One bird here, flying above point B. Okay, one bird that is directly above it. And then I'm lying down flat on point A. So my eyes is here. Okay, I'm lying flat down. So imagine what is your angle of elevation of your eyes to look at the top to where the bird is. So they're asking you, what is this angle of elevation here? How much have you looked up? Okay, so they say this is 18 degrees. So can you find what is the angle of elevation of the bird from point D? That means you look up from another zone. So imagine now I have another person here looking up at the bird from here. So they ask you, how can you find this angle of elevation? So looks like it's quite complicated, but I want you to just focus on the blue triangle first. Can you see the blue triangle? This is also a right angle triangle. So let me redraw it so that you can see it easily. So let me just write here, this blue triangle. This is 18 degrees. I don't know what is the height of the bird from the point, but I know this is 95. So can you first find how high the bird is flying from the point B? What can I use? What can I use? Tuakaso. So H, A, O. I want to find O, I have A. So we'll use tangent, 18 degree is the height over 95. So go and do a cross multiplication. So the height of the bird is actually 95 times tangent 18. So you can choose not to calculate first, just leave it like that because it's quite neat, right? Then now, I want you to look at the red triangle. This one. I'm looking up to the bird from another point D now. The red triangle now. So if I were to draw the red triangle, now question wants me to find this angle. But I know the bird height is 95 tangent 18 degree. I know BD is this length. So again, what do you think I can use here to find angle? Tuakaso. So HAO.
But the thing is what, right angle?
This one will be a right angle triangle definitely because it's flat on the ground. So if it's flat on the ground, anything that is vertically above will be a 90 degree. Okay, anything that is vertically above, no matter how you turn it, you view from what angle, it's always a right angle triangle. So I need you to see, no matter where you are looking from, it's always a right angle triangle from the base. So the red triangle is also a right angle triangle. So tangent of the angle X, let's call this angle X, is O over A. So to find the angle X, you do a tangent inverse. So this is the answer we want. Okay, so I'm giving you a very big hint. Yeah. That whenever is this type of question, the last part where there's a bird or whatever they have, lighthouse, helicopter hovering above certain point, that triangle you form, no matter where you are looking from, is always tangent. You always use Tuakaso tangent. Past history, last 10 years, O-level, last part of the question. The triangle you draw, whatever you draw is always a right angle triangle and it's always tangent, no matter how you calculate. Okay? So this one is a pattern that you can draw from past experience. Okay, so this is part D. If I turn from North Pole until I meet this point, this is 317. Okay, then I have the bearing of Tokyo from Singapore. So Tokyo from Singapore, this one, it is 44 degree. Okay, so that's what the question is trying to tell me. So they say, can you find the bearing of Singapore from Delhi? So here, North Pole is here. I want to go to Singapore. So in order to find the blue angle, it will be good if I know what is this. So they are interior angles. These two are interior angles. So these two should add up to 180, right? So I will first find the yellow angle. Maybe I can call it N1 SD. So it's just 360, take away the 317. So I get 43 degree. So knowing that this is 43, I can find the blue angle by using interior angle. So let me call this N2. So N2DS is 180, take away 43. So it gives me 137. Okay, so this is the bearing of Singapore from Delhi. Okay, last one, find the bearing of Delhi from Tokyo. So my North Pole is at Tokyo right now, and then I need to turn until I point here. So what I need is, of course, this angle, so that I can find the entire rest of the angle, which I can find if I know what is this. So the full blue angle is 136. There is an angle here which is 55. Right? So I can find this angle by using 137, take away 55. So I get 82. So once I know this thing here is 82, I can find the red angle here by using 180, take away 82. So it's 98. So this whole angle is 360, take away 98, which is 262. Okay, so this is bearing. But rarely we test one question only on bearing. It will be part of a question. Okay, good to be asking. So this weekend, I think you have more than enough questions to practice on. Not enough, then you let me know.